I'd rather just have one, a slight learning disability. I'd rather have no illness, you know. I don't want to know about illness. I hate hospitals or dentists, you know. I hate being ill. I would imagine I've been on about 15 years on these tablets. 10 or 15 years, easy. Well, sometimes they say your sugar's fine, sometimes that's medium. And what I don't want to do is go into another diabetic coma, do I? Because it might be my last, you know. So I do look after my health. Maybe not as good as I want to, but yeah, I'm doing a bit more walking, and going to try and go back to swimming again. Well, I've got to wait about another 3 months to go back to have my foot looked at again. Well, if I'm really ill, I'd have to go around the doctors and tell them. That's what I would do.
Yeah, so my name is Mark Stinson, and I'm an outreach manager at Centre for Social Discrimination is makes it very difficult for people with learning disabilities or autism to have a positive self-image. So because of that, I think people are pretty much at risk of having low self-esteem. And if you've got low self-esteem, then you get sucked into this vicious circle of eating for comfort, and then you develop even bigger health issues. So for adults or children with learning disabilities, the pressure is so much more than people who haven't got learning disabilities. And that really impacts negatively on their mental health plus physical health. I think it's so difficult nowadays to actually shop in a way that's conducive to healthy living. Because if you go to supermarkets, you're inundated with sugary food substances, confectionery drinks. It's so difficult for anybody to actually navigate through that. But I think for somebody with autism or learning disability, it is, for me, I think it must be almost impossible to make a really informed choice. Finance can be a huge barrier for people with learning disabilities because, unfortunately, some meal takeaway food, for example, or other choices might be cheaper, but it might not be. Obviously, it isn't the best for their diabetes. So, making the best choice is very much kind of affected by finance, and people we support, for example, are all living on very, very low income or benefits. So for people in that situation, it's very difficult for them to go and buy healthy options, to go and buy food that's actually better for their health. So that's a huge issue, I think. Probably what's needed, I think, more generically is training for staff teams around the link between diabetes and learning disability, because I think that hasn't, in my experience, hasn't probably been promoted enough and identified enough as being an issue. The link between having learning disabilities, obesity and diabetes. I think all those things are interlinked. And unfortunately, the underlying mental health issues and emotional well-being caused by discrimination due to having a learning disability makes individuals much more at risk of having diabetes through lifestyle. I think the most important thing is it has to be a holistic approach. It just can't be one partner working in isolation. It's got to be a joined-up approach. Everybody working together to, first of all, communicate more clearly with people with learning disabilities or them around. So, for example, working with Trevor, it's been around, for example, supporting Trevor to go swimming recently, supporting him around the more healthy diets, but not just supporting him, but increasing Trevor's awareness of healthy eating and the importance of exercising more regularly. So I think that it's the most important thing, the practical things we can do to make things better.